Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel, but you can call me Shanti, and today I'm doing an anti-haul. If you've never watched an anti-haul before, basically I'm just looking over some recent launches and giving my opinion on them and why I'm not going to buy them. Some of this today is just me being petty and seeing new launches and critiquing them. And some of them are just literally talking myself out of buying really expensive makeup. Just remember, this is a little fun makeup commentary and nothing more. So now, without further ado, let's get started. Scooch over this way so we got some space to look at what's good and what's not good. So first up, we have the Transition palette from Dominique Cosmetics. It retails at $48 and it is a 15 pan neutral palette. The packaging is beautiful. I love the sort of like pink marbling look that it has, but a lot of these shades look similar to me. Like I can think of 6 that they could have eliminated to make this a 9 pan palette that would have made much more sense. There are several colors in here that look so similar in the pan, and I'd imagine they look really similar on the eye as well. $48 US is too much. No, thank you. Next up, we have the Pat McGrath Divine Rose Part 2. Now there's a lot in this collection release. They have a large eyeshadow palette, they have a quad eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, a lipstick bullet, 2 liquid lipsticks, 2 lip pencils, 1 eyeliner, and 1 new mascara. Whew! So I'm gonna focus on my top 3, which I'm kind of talking myself out of buying. And I find I do that a lot with Pat McGrath stuff because they're just so expensive. And I have no doubt that the formula is worth the price that you pay, but I still can't justify it for myself. So I'm gonna start with the Mothership 8, which retails for $125. It is beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. And that trichrome is just so intriguing to me. I really want to try it. But this is a 10 pan palette. And I am not making the type of money to justify paying $125 for a 10 pan palette. Now, the Luxe Quad, for 4 pans, you pay $58, which again is just ridiculous to me. Now, I can see why they chose the 4 colors that they did, which are the 4 bottom colors in the Mothership palette, because that's definitely the most marketable to a number of people. I really wish that this quad had that trichrome in it because it is so beautiful. I want it so bad. Finally, the highlighter that comes in this collection looks gorgeous. I love the color. It's kind of got like a pink champagne shift. And it is also very tempting, but it's $48. I just do not make enough money to justify spending that kind of coin on something that I probably wouldn't use every day. If I could say that I would wear any of these products every single day and use it until I hit pan, I might be a little more inclined to wear it, but I have such a large makeup collection and I like being able to use all of them that I just know I would pick it up only every so often, and spending that kind of money on it just isn't worth it for me. So I'm sorry, Pat McGrath, but I'm not gonna buy it. Now, Natasha Denona came out with the Mini Love Eye Palette, the Love Cheek Duo, and 1 nude lipstick. The mini eyeshadow palette is really pretty. Similar to Pat McGrath, I just think this is so expensive. For a 5 pan palette, it's $25. And this color story we've seen before. You could easily dupe that out. The Pat McGrath palette I think is a little bit harder, especially with that trichrome, but this palette I feel like I've seen a million times before, and I have all of these, so there's no point in me buying them. Now the Lip and Cheek Duo retails for $42, and I have learned that I really don't like when companies combine cream products with powder products in the same container, because it just gets so messy so quickly, and the powder product normally ends up falling into the cream product. Now finally, the nude lipstick in this collection is $25, and if you look at the color, it's so easily duped. Nude lipsticks are very in right now. I mean, they're always in, but I just feel like it's so oversaturated right now that $25 for a lipstick bullet is kind of a dumb move on their part. I could get Maybelline lipstick at the drugstore for $12 and it would be the same color and probably similar quality. Now, I may be wrong. I've never tried the Natasha Denona lipstick formula. So if you've tried it and you think it's revolutionary and worth the $25, let me know in the comment below. Maybe I'll reconsider my decision. But for now, I'm saying I'm not gonna buy it. Next up, Twin Flames came out with liquid eyeshadows. The packaging is beautiful. I love that they made it clear so you can see what you're getting on the inside and how much you're getting too. But the more I looked at it, the more I kind of considered how uncomfortable this product must be. If you look at the swatches, they look like it's very chunky, sparkly. And in the description, they say it's sheer but buildable. Just based on the swatches, it looks like you would have to build up a lot, so you would end up with this kind of like crisp layer, because once it dries down, it likely becomes very stiff and probably flakes off. From my experience with glitter liquid eyeshadows, that's usually what happens. They go on very creamy, but then as soon as they dry down, they are so uncomfortable on your skin and also very hard to remove. I can't imagine this is a useful everyday wear product for the average person. This was makeup made for an Instagram model, of which I am not, so I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy it. Now, prettiest packaging of my anti-haul goes to the Shanti Cali. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna put it on the screen here, the name. Oh, it's Chantecaille. Chantecaille? I'm gonna guess it's Chantecaille. I think that's the name. They came out with a spring collection that was inspired by butterflies. That outside packaging with that gorgeous blue butterfly on a flower, and the lipsticks where they're just like that pastel color, but then they have a little white imprint of a butterfly wing on it. It's very cute. It's very beautiful. However, the makeup itself, the colors are so boring. Like, why have a colorful, beautiful butterfly on the outside of your packaging, but then have such like a boring color story? It's just two browns, a gold, and a very light pink, but they all look dusty, and it would probably be a very sheer coverage. I will say the lipstick looks like it would be very nourishing, and that's what they do describe it as being in the description. But other than the packaging, I just don't think that this is worth buying. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy it. Now finally, Etude and Hershey's have come together for the weirdest collab of the year. They came out with 3 quads and 3 lipsticks, and while the packaging is very cute, very gimmicky, and they really just went for it with the packaging, the color stories all look exactly the same, and they're so boring. Once again, they could have spiced it up. The Hershey Kisses that they went with was Special Dark, Milk Chocolate, and Almond Chocolate. And I think what they were trying to do was to go for the different tones of skin, but they could have done that and made it so much more fun. Like for the red one, they could have done the raspberry dark chocolate that they have and had like a pop of red in there. I would say they should leave milk chocolate the same, maybe deepen up one of those browns. They could have gone for cookies and cream or caramel even and played around with that color story. And the lipsticks all look the same. There's just like the slightest difference in pigmentation, but it's barely noticeable. So, I mean, if you're gonna buy these, I would recommend just sticking with one. I would not buy all 3 of them. Now at this time, they don't have the prices lifted for the Hershey collection, but I'm sure that will be posted soon. But it doesn't really matter because whatever price it is, I don't think it's worth it. Let me know in the comment below what you guys think of these products and if you agree with my opinion on them. And as always, if you like this video, if you like my vibe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take it easy.